Hello, everybody, and I'm going to get back into some Software Inc. We just produced a couple of really good programs. Our Office suite is selling pretty consistently. So we're still doing pretty good with that one. But really, we're being saved by the fact that we've got these 2D editors that are doing really, really well on the market. So that's really good news. I'm enjoying that quite thoroughly. So yeah, we also expanded our marketing team, so that's a little bit larger. We've got a new team that we just built out, which is our design team. They're going to be growing here in a little while because I'm going to need some more designers. But either way, we've got an extended marketing team. We've got an expanded. Excuse me. We've got the expanded. Yeah, our design team is there. Okay. So we need one more designer. And we'll need to actually build out a marketing suite. They'll probably end up being staggered on each floor, like I currently have, because they're a little waylaid on the amount of stuff they got to do. But yeah, so we've also built our first audio program, Odd One, and we now have about $2 million in cash. We'll go ahead and deposit $1.5 million of that. Nah, we'll just deposit 500,000. And we'll take a look and see if there's any stock out there we can go buy. So let's go to all companies. Let's sort by worth. Flash Inc. is who we've been buying pieces of. And there we go. So Flash Inc. really just brought us in the cash. We spent about $1 million acquiring some shares, and now they're about 1,000% marked up. We can sell these now and then take a look at other companies and see if we can afford their stock. Which means, yes, we could afford Giant Breeze. Giant Breeze is a gaming company, if I am not mistaken. Game engines. So actually it makes sense because then they're going to be using our products to... yeah, so we kind of want to divest at least one of these. Probably this guy. So that gave us $22 million to work with. So we're going to buy up stock in this guy. And we'll actually go back and reinvest here as soon as we can because we don't want to lose that cash necessarily. We just want to find some other places where we can get some cash. So Throwblade, what does Throwblade do? Throwblade builds games. And we could go for that. Smile makes antivirus software, not very good at it. And Shadow here, so let's say stock. Shadow's built 19 IPs. And they've got a fairly large number of fans. Let's take a look at their products. More game engines. Okay, so let's go ahead and invest in Shadow and in them. So we'll just go ahead and buy up fairly large shares there. Okay, so our next big goal is to reinvest into this. I mean, $20 million is what we gained in profits on that, over 1,400%. So that was really good. That was a great infusion of cash. We're now playing the stock part of the game where you can invest in companies and acquire them, which is also by function acquiring their fans. So that's always a good thing to do. So we'll go ahead and release NARS Odd One, and we'll start our marketing campaign across the board with marketing group here and dial that shit up to 10. I want you guys to focus pretty much exclusively on that. The Office software will continue to be marketed, and so will the 2D editor. And then it looks like we are building our first 3D editor based... Oh my god, yes. So this actually did pretty well. 300,000 plus 500,000. Yeah, we've got a nice suite of products now. So let's take a look. It's a masterpiece for audio. Awesome. So cool. All right. Well, we've got some fundamental design done, and we're doing really well in terms of our cash. Let's take a look at all companies again. So the worth here is 100 and just a lot. Let's take a look at low worth companies now. Considering we're no longer at the bottom, we're actually rapidly rising to the top. We invested in them, or no, we did not. So Giant Breeze here does game engines, so we'll go ahead and acquire some of their stuff. Throwblade, we didn't invest in either. So let's see. Let's take a look at our stocks here. So we've got $7 million to buy out our last stock. This window could be larger. There we go. So we've got shares and had shares in time. No, we do have shares in time. And it looks like we are making a little bit there. Shadow Style is losing cash. So we may end up selling all this. We're going to watch it really closely because I don't want $20 million just pissed on. And in fact, if I sell one of these, they basically need to turn out some products so I can make a positive percentage on that. Yeah, so they're dropping here. Shit. So that was a bad investment on my part. So that's Shadow. We'll find anything that's Shadow and we will do whatever we can for them. Are they even asking us to do anything for them? So we've got Time Inc., Flash Inc., I mean, if we support Flash Inc., we're supporting our competitor. Truly. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Well, we've got 2 million now. Yeah, these are all just dropping. I'm going to sell off those shares. I'm going to come back and we're going to rebuy into Flash. I think Flash is a much better company to put money into. Now that everything is super fucking expensive, but it's dropping now due to the fact that one, I dropped out of their stock shares, and two, yeah, we've got $16 million here to work with. We could reinvest in ourselves and offer up an IPO for extra cash. We're not going to do that right now, but it's just something we can think about doing. And the audio tool is selling like hotcakes, so that's great. We're going to go ahead and end our marketing office. It's no longer carrying its own weight. Oh yeah, we're making like $1 million a pop with this guy, which is great. So that's good. Let's see. And the 3D Editor 1 is coming out here shortly. So hopefully that's another game changer. Nothing to research yet. Let's go to Develop Software. We're going to go with our own OS. OS 1. Computer software, we're going to go at $499.99. GUI, multi-threading, network, QA, 8-bit multitasking, plug-and-play 3D renderer. With that server, no dependencies. So this suggests we should have 13 programmers, 7 designers, 1 artist. We're not innovating anything, but we'll probably be working on this for a really long time. Like a really, really long time. So we'll just get the first one out. And since we'll have our own base operating system, we can charge whatever the fuck we want for it. So, and we'll continue to work our way through the 3D editor. And we're actually making solid progress on that. So that's interesting. I mean, this will be an expensive thing to try and build. We'll also probably try and build another 2D editor since it's such a good piece of cash. At $17,000 or $17 million, I should say. Let's take a look and maybe think about acquiring an entire fan base. Let's take a look at Throwblade products. That's a broad gaming company. Doctrap is an operating system company. So that would take an entire operating system off the market. 29,000 fans. Let's take a look here at upcoming releases. Are they releasing anything? Doctrap 87. Console operating systems. So they pretty much work for the gaming industry. So Time Inc. Let's go to stock here. I own shares in this guy already. Let's take a look at how Time Inc. is doing on their products. They are still doing office software. May make sense to acquire them. So let's just go ahead and fill our pockets with stock at the moment. And we'll position ourselves to take over Time Inc. Which will be our first office software. So we've got a great audio or 3D editor on its way. $9 million in cash currently stored. We're going to go ahead and put away pretty much all of it. And then we'll just hold on to that cash for when we need to actually finish buying out Time Inc. Okay, so Tango, DriveSpin, Cloud Street, Flash. Flash still wants us to do their support. I could do that with the core team. And we'll see how it goes. So just core team is working on that, which is fine. So 1.27 million, and we're able to crush these tickets pretty easily. There's not many of them coming in, but it is our competitor, so hopefully this will bolster their overall. Why is this barely moving? Okay, we're at the A. So the core team is able to crush through those tickets pretty quickly. Yeah. Oh. Shit. I know what happened. I overdeveloped the 3D editor. So that is something that can happen. So you can develop it all the way and then it'll start crawling back down. We may cancel it and turn it into personal IP, but we're going to just go ahead and crack on working on it right now. Shit. It may be our first real dud. We've got $2 million right now going in. So we've got some fair amounts of cash. We've got a lot of fans. A lot of fans. Let's go to our deals. Yeah, we'll just keep it on. Yeah, whatever. After a while, it just doesn't make any sense to say no to people when they ask for more money. I know that just sounds ridiculous, but it would be great if we started getting some requests for hosting. Yeah, so as you can see here, we're picking up some more fans, slowly but surely, but this means that we'll basically start taking over entire companies because of their fan bases. So here, they've got 88,000 fans. Their stock shares at $20 million, and we want them. We want all of their Office fans. These guys were the ones who released this one down here, and it took over my fans. So we'll end up buying all of them and their fans and selling our Office suite in replacement for theirs. So assign. Look at the code team on this. Just knock these guys out. And we don't expect this to go super fast, and that's kind of the idea. Right now we can afford to be patient. So I'm not too worried about that. And we can also afford to take our time developing right now. We're developing the long game. I really want a hosting. Nobody wants hosting. Nobody's doing online anything. We may be the first hosting company. One of the other things that with the contracts, these deals, is that they are far more lucrative than taking on these smaller contracts where it's, oh, build this little piece, build that little piece, whatever. They're just far more efficient. So yeah, so this guy's going to have a fuck ton of bugs. And it's going to go on server 0. Server 0. Lamps. Room labels. Toggle walls. Oh yeah. That's kind of cool. Toggling walls. Up and down a floor. Next day. Looks like we didn't make any money that day. Huh. Well, this guy should be hustling along here. It looks like 2D4 is now making a little less than 300,000 a pop. Our marketing team is doing a great job getting this stuff out there and boosting our total number of fans, which is great. We like that. We're getting a lot of requests and deals. Like a lot of requests. We'll provide support to that. It's kind of dumb because we're making their teams look better, but it's giving us cash because of dividends. Yeah, so here you can see that our dividend rate is, here it went up quite a bit, and then here it's gone up quite a bit too. So our market valuation is increasing. Our distribution costs are still ridiculously high. We could solely distribute out of our own store and thus force everyone else into our own little box. Because we are losing a lot of money in our distribution channels. It is 1987. I think that's a little early. Put our cut at 8.0%. Because that's what these guys are doing. So these guys are gaming stores that are distribution centers. So we could actually consider picking one of them up as well, just because, I mean, they're literally making all their money on the fact that people have to release through them. And right now we are leading the pack at the bottom. So the most popular one is Gameplay Store with 26 contracts. We've got one contract, which is our own contract. And if we need to build more servers, we can easily do that. I mean, it would take like no time. Okay, code team, get in there and knock those tickets out. Because they're not going to like that, and it's going to lower our reputation. Okay, we've got $5 million now, so we'll go into our insurance. We'll go ahead and deposit all $5 million. And we'll take a look and see how much money we're really making a quarter. Here you can see that our prices have dropped, or our total sell of 2D4 has dropped a shit ton. We could develop another 2D program because we're really good at it at this point. Now we're making 400,000 a pop, and that's largely due to the audio tool doing so well. This guy is really not doing great anymore. But let's hope that we're a 2D, 3D audio company that happens to have released Office software. The Office software is a slow burn, but it's a growing market, and I think that's where we'll go ahead and promote. Caught that one right as it was happening. And server. We've got the cash now to expand the parking lot, so I think it's kind of worth it. Yeah, that was expensive, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I wonder if I can. It's really fucking annoying they don't fit there. I'll have to figure something out with that. So we did vertical parking. Need a few more blocks of land. Oh, that is... Oh, that's just stupid. Well, I'm wondering, can I? Vertical parking. Vertical parking. Remove that road. And vertical parking. No, they all have to actually be road adjacent. That's kind of annoying. Well, you can tell I come from the Midwest, where we believe in parking lots. It gives us a lot more parking, and actually, we should charge people for all that kind of parking. But we'll have our parking come along here, and then we'll build the company out, and we'll put like a little pavilion here where all of the yeah, see, now everyone drives to work. Or not. Some of them just drive and then leave. Huh? We're here for an hour. Bye, fuck off. How's our ground floor doing? Yeah, we doing okay still? Okay, so yeah, we probably are heading towards bankruptcy. We fixed 162 bugs thus far. Now this guy lost a ton of market share, so we're gonna go ahead and end that, and we're gonna start our next one. That was no. Cancel. Operating system 2D editor. Original IP, it's never original IP. We're going to build off that, and it's going to be called NARS 2D5. This one will include advanced brushes. Advanced brushes. We're going to add the NextOS operating system. Is that the only operating system that exists now? No. No way. It's released 87. Did a company go bust? Or that's the only one that can actually host all this stuff? Oh. Well. Since it's a single market, $250 for that. And we'll develop it. Why not? No. It'll be a single isolated operating system, and then we'll have to port it over to others as they come out and they're released. Let's take a look in research. There's nothing I can research just yet. I need to keep my eyes on research because I think, you know, that's a good place for us to make quite a bit of cash. Come on, guys. Marketing support design. No host requests. Still got $1 million. That's good. We got $1 million there and 17 in. We're just going to keep storing away as much as we can. There'll be a day when we need $17 million because that's our total amount of money that we spend on just staff. And that can happen. I've done it before myself. That makes no sense to say. I have done that in the past where I needed $17 million just in staffing. 5 design teams, 5 code teams, 5 art teams, 2 market teams, a support team, and they're all just plugging away, and I had a tower that was like 18, or I think it was the tallest you can go, which I think is 18, so this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, so yeah, it was 13 stories of teams, and then there was a second silo over there, and then another silo, so I have this little complex going of different building units, and alright, so there's no more bugs, so go ahead and release that. Yes, market the hell out of it. I hope it's good, because we could use the extra cash again. I mean, not really use it, but we should have it. Let's go ahead and get this guy out as fast as possible. So it should go quick. I mean, compared to some of the other software pieces we've done, it should go fairly quick. Our product was... Whoa! That one is a $3 million. $3 million! One product. Holy crap. Okay, Time Inc. Come here to me, baby. You're next. You are coming down. At the end of the quarter, I'm going to be able to buy you. I might as well just pull the money out now and get this shit over with. So I need 16... we'll call it $16 million. Still leaves us 2 in there. We're going to acquire you, Time. Thank you. Fuck off. Now we have all their IP and we have all their customers. Hubba-ha-ha. Oh, 3 million again. Oh, yeah. Whoop! Go ahead and deposit all that. Get that right back into y'all. Yes. Review section. I think this is probably one of the largest acquisitions. Let's see. We acquired it for 17 million along with 8 original IPs. That's a masterpiece. The top 2D editors is Picture Studio and me because I gave them some fucking help. Because I'm a dumbass. But still, let's go back to our software times. RTS #1 there. I shock the world with my productivity. Awesome software. And the top 5 2D editor is the number 3 version of that. And our audio tool is number 2. And our 3D editor, let's see. Industry section, business section, review section, top 5 RTS. So, yeah, we're releasing number 2 products, but we're not getting to number 1. Let's go ahead and dock away all that again. Excellent. Yeah, look at the number of fans we've got now. We're releasing second tier products, and I think it's probably in part. Well, I'm hoping that this guy in particular, it like blows them away. I should work on the next floor, which is artists. So we've got coding here. We'll have design there, which needs one more person. Let's see, designer, 2D, all of the stuff, specialization, overall skill, personality. We want network. Begin looking for the design team. Compatibility has to be great, and they got to be fairly young. Oh, you're fairly young. Ooh, you're super young. I'll take you. Bonk. Okay, so that's a full design team. Let's take a look at managing teams. We've got 7 marketers. Great. Let's go to manage employees, sort by team. Let's see, market and skills. Who's the biggest leader of all of our marketers? I wish you could do filters here. That'd be great. I really like filters. So a 29-year-old has been with us for 4 years. And Brendan here, who's 22, and he's been with us for 1 year. And his marketing skill isn't perfect. What your marketing skill is, but that means you've got a natural tendency here for leadership. So educate you on lead. Go away, and Brendan, you are taking over the department at 22 years old. Good luck, Brendan. Don't fail me. You'll be fired. Yes, you will get your raise. It looks like everybody here in the core design team is basically making the same amount of money, which is genuinely funny. They're almost all maxing out their skills in their respective zones. Brian here isn't, but there he goes. Let's take a look at our leaders. Our leader is 100. Good. And I'm the lead, and I'm at 100. Good. And everybody else is doing their respective jobs. So it looks like these guys are rounding out all the bases, everything but marketing, which is fine. I wanted a rounded out core team that sort of does a little bit of everything. They kind of like hop on, hop off projects. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. You only wanted $208 more? Jesus, you're cheap. I mean, $208 a month more is what? $2,400 a year? That's like, dude, you're at a company that makes $1 million a quarter on one product alone. Another product is pulling in $400,000 a quarter. Like, dude, you can ask for more money than that. We are going to finish buying out our own stock. We're going to go ahead and put our money into insurance again. And we're going to go ahead and call it there for this episode. So, all right, this has been a really productive episode. So cool. I'm going to go ahead and save. And we'll see you guys next time. And have a good one.